So the publishers of the upcoming game Remember Me claimed that publishers didn't want video games to have a female character because, well, it just doesn't work, it doesn't sell. Let's talk about this. But before we get to this video, let's get to the question of the day. Alright, so stay tuned to the end of this video to find out the answer to the question of the day. Alright, so let's talk about women in video games. And when I say women in video games, I mean female protagonists. Because I just read up this article, and this topic's popped up in the last few months. But this one is about the Don't Nod Entertainment. It's a developer that made Remember Me, some sort of upcoming game, and maybe I'll get it, maybe I won't. June 4th, 2013. It's an action game. Yeah, it looks kind of interesting. I mean, it's a female main character that's... And she kind of looks a little dark-skinned, too. She's got a nice tan going. So, I mean, already a, not, you know, an out-of-the-norm looking character. But, basically, they said, we had some publishers that said, we don't want to publish it because that's not going to succeed. You can't have a female character in games. It has to be a male character. Simple as that. And basically, so that's Don't Nod Entertainment representative. They said that, oh, well, you know, that's what publishers told us. That it's not going to work. Having a female character as the lead, you know, it's not going to sell. It's not going to work. It's not going to... You know, it's just not good to release because it's a female character, and obviously these publishers have a, you know, they have a certain biased way about looking things and marketing, and everything has to be a male-oriented thing, male-driven, unfortunately, and that's just the way it goes. What else did he say? There's a level of immersion that you need to be at, but it's not like your sexual orientation is being questioned by playing a game, he said. I don't know, that's extremely weird to me. Said, this kind of thinking is holding the medium back in terms of maturity. It's very interesting. But, yeah, they also mentioned how Assassin's Creed 4 game director, he said that a future protagonist for Assassin's Creed could be female. It wouldn't be surprising kind of thing. And they already had one for the PS Vita version, right? The Liberation game. Now, granted, yeah. Alright. Yes, the Liberation, yeah, it wasn't a portable system, it was a handheld game, you know, it's not the core game, it's not the main series. So it's almost like, hey, let's relegate the little female. But you know what, this... I always go back to the same thing. I mean, it's like, it's the same thing with skin color, nationality, like race. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. You got sexist things and you got racist things, and they sort of fall under similar circumstances. Like, I'll give you an example. Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars. Alright. Now, supposedly one of the best Grand Theft Auto games, okay, because it was unique. It was actually a good game. It was really well received, especially for the DS version. And it's like one of the best GTA games ever. But the problem was that it was on the fucking portable systems only. Chinatown Wars. And you can guess, Chinatown Wars, the main character is Asian. You know, it's not some white European guy. It's not some gangbanger from LA or New York. You know, it's none of that. It's an Asian dude in Chinatown. So it's like... And it's a portable handheld game. It's not one of the main games. And I always thought in the back of my head, like, why don't they have Asian leads in these fucking Grand Theft Auto titles? You know, as far as the main games. GTA 3, GTA, like even the, you know, Vice City, San Andreas, fucking Grand Theft Auto 4, Grand Theft Auto 5, and so on and so on and so forth. And I honestly think it's because they don't think it's gonna sell as much. You know, it's less important in people's minds, I think, especially with the sexism thing, the gender. Publishers are scared to touch a female lead character because they don't think it's gonna sell as much. They don't think it's marketable to young fucking boys and men that want to play a fucking masculine, hyper-aggressive character. In their eyes, it's not badass. I think there is still a level of sexism where they think being a female is weak, or being playing a female character, it's not satisfying enough in terms of that primal, primitive male urge to fucking like destroy everything. So, I mean, God, we all have that. I understand that, but it's like, what would you rather play? God of War or Heavenly Sword? You got a fucking brutish Spartan warrior, and he's jacked up, he's roided up, he's got all these muscles, and he's a fucking savage. He'll kill anybody in his way. Compare that to fucking Nariko, or whatever her name is, in Heavenly Sword. Are you interested in this little female character? She looks like she could be one of like the Dead or Alive girls or something, or be in a fucking fighting game like Mortal Kombat as like, a contender to like Melina and Kitana and all those other characters, but would you want to play as her in a fucking God of War style game? I don't know, man. It's weird because, like, personally for me, I never cared that much. Female characters in games, it's not a big deal for me. As a matter of fact, if I see a game, or if I play a game that allows you to choose male or female, most of the time I'll choose the female because we don't get that enough anyway. It's like most games by default are male-oriented and male character leads to begin with. So it's like I will choose the underdog. I will choose the one that's not representative as much in a game where it allows you to select that character. Like I remember in fucking Saints Row 2 where you can customize your character. Male, female, clothing, hairstyles. And I made her a female. I made my main character a female with a mohawk and everything. And it was cool, man. It was fucking awesome. You could select the voices, male or female voices, and all that. I just recently purchased this game called Venetica, which came out a couple of years ago, but I mean, nobody ever talks about Venetica. It's fairly unknown, but the main character is a female character. It's like an RPG, action RPG kind of thing, kind of like Fable a little bit. But yeah, the main character is a woman, and she does the same thing as fucking men. She carries a sword, a shield, and she fucking kills enemies. I don't know, the gameplay was decent. So I think that overall, if the gameplay isn't affected, if the gameplay doesn't suck, if it's a good game and it's a female character, it doesn't matter. If it's fun, it's fun. I don't know, like the Tomb Raider games were they did pretty good. You can argue that it's very sexified, sexualized, objectification, and very fan service type thing towards men, and understandably, obviously it is. Her short shorts, her fucking body, the way she moves and everything, it's like for male gamers. And if Tomb Raider happens to have a few female fans along the way because she's a girl and whoa, that's kind of cool, so be it. But it's mostly for fucking guys. Just the way that Lara Croft was marketed in the 90s especially proves it, that she was a sexualized character marketed to fucking guys. But at the end of the day, she's still a female. It's still a successful female lead character. And I think publishers are afraid of a dignified female character because they're too fucking scared. They don't know how to market it. It's like they just don't see the money in it. They don't know how to properly put over a fucking female character to make her awesome and badass and make it sell. I don't know, it's bizarre, but that's just the way it goes, I think. It's just nature, I think you can't really change it. I think that guys just want the masculine shit. any sort of feminine type of things is like a negative. It's like they don't like, guys don't like it. Misogynistic way, the misogynistic way of thinking that a lot of guys have, and we fucking have it. Let's face it. We equate fucking femininity with goddamn weakness. And it's a shame, but that's just the way it is. Like, we associate it with oh, this character sucks. Oh, blah, blah, blah. It's too fucking weak. I don't want to play as a female. It's, she stinks. She's not strong enough. She doesn't look cool. She doesn't look like a badass. She doesn't have a fucking beard or a goatee or whatever the fuck. She doesn't have ripped abs, and huge, like, fucking biceps where she looks like she could fuck somebody up. Which, I mean, fair enough, you know what I mean? Fair enough. I think that... I'm sort of starting to question what the issue really is here. Is the issue that fucking guys are just sexist? Like, publishers are sexist because of nature? Or is it because... like, is it wrong to fucking be afraid of female characters in video games? Like, is that a bad thing? I mean, do people want to play... Again, look at the sales of God of War 3 compared to Heavenly Sword. The God of War 3 has sold more, and it came out later. Granted, it's a lot more established, but people want to see fucking Kratos more than the Heavenly Sword character. If you play a fighting game, chances are you're going to want to play a male character. It's nice to see the female... Again, the females get sexualized like crazy. Mortal Kombat, even Street Fighter, Soul Calibur, etc. They all get fucking objectified. Because, again, it's a male demographic. I don't know, though, because there's so much conflicting things. There's the case of having a demographic of women. A lot more girls play video games now than in the past. Like, they play a lot. Like, they account for maybe, I would say, close to 50% of the fucking gaming population. I mean, everybody's got access to that shit. I guess it's just a mixture of just nature. In terms of, okay, women aren't as seen as warriors. They're not seen as warriors or fucking brutes or savages that could fuck you up. And that's just the way it is. It's like a culture. The human race. And this fucking new age way of thinking, this conflicting thing of, oh my god, we have to have equal rights. We have to... It's like, you shouldn't give a fuck if it's male or female. Like... I mean, I don't give a fuck. But I still have that side. Like, I have conflicting sides. It's like, sometimes I want to play as a badass, I don't give a fuck. But I don't have anything against, like, a female protagonist, too. It's just, I'll accept it. It's great. I don't fucking know. Like, this is such a weird, a weird, conflicting, topic. Let's go take a look at some of the comments that people said in the fucking article. I don't care what gender, race the main character is if the game is fun and has a good story. I'm glad these developers stuck to what they wanted to do. Sad this game is being released by Capcom. Oh yeah, that's right, it's a Capcom game. But still interested in it. I agree, man. I completely agree. It's by Jubday the Master. And I agree with that comment. I really don't give a fuck. I put it this way, if Mario wasn't the main character and if it was somebody else, if it was Maria and it was a female plumber, the same fucking overalls, the same hat, but it's just a female. Oh my god, like, it probably wouldn't matter to me. It would be a little bit different, like, oh, it's a female now, okay. It probably wouldn't have sold as much, though. It would have been like, ugh, it's a fucking girl character. Because, again, guys have that fucking biased way of thinking. Alright. Let's see what other people have to say. Oh, there you go. This is by Smokescreen84, and he said, maybe more gamers should speak up to developers and publishers. Let them know that better written and better portrayed female leads are very much wanted for a change instead of another round of the usual, usually some white heterosexual male, usually bald or crew cut and large muscles, along with strongly demanding improvements in not just how females are portrayed and written in games, but males as well. I see. If more gamers can show that they are ready and eager for progress, then hopefully that will push publishers and developers to move beyond their backwards ways and really show us what can be done with the industry. I agree with the first paragraph. That, yeah, there's a lot of that, a lot of male leads that all look alike, the generic syndrome. They all look the same. I mean, holy shit. I mean, how many times have we seen that? You know what I mean? I look at Mercenaries or fucking, what was that other game? Like Kane and Lynch. You know, games like that where it's usually some pissed off, angry white dude, and he's, you know, usually with tattoos. He's got a haircut that's like, it looks like he should be in the military or something. And they all kind of look the same. They all kind of blend together. You know, there's always some pissed off looking dude, and it's, and I agree that, yeah, that is very generic. It's very repetitive, but I don't think that that seems to be a standard that people have accepted, though. Like, a lot of gamers don't have a problem with that. I see a problem in it from a race point of view, because I don't look like those guys, you know. I don't look like, you know, the Grand Theft Auto guys. I don't look like the guy from Infamous or fucking Drake from Uncharted. So I can see where sort of that, I can find fault in it. That, you know, it's kind of generic. It's not representative of other, you know, races or looks or genders. But I think that because the majority of fucking gamers that play these games, I would think, especially just, you know, in the West, I'm not talking about Asia, Japan, or any of those places, but in Western markets like in the United States, Canada, the UK, you know, European, you know, Australian, you know, these places where it's majority of white gamers, they probably don't even see that as a problem. Like, they don't see the generic side of it. And even if they do, it's not such a big deal. It's like, oh, whatever. Like, that's the default fucking thing that people have accepted. It's just normal for them. It's like, whatever. And I think that's the main dilemma with these games. Yeah, like, I don't think there's gonna be enough people that will bitch about it and complain that, oh, it's always the same generic white dudes in these games, instead of having females or non-Caucasian, pissed off looking guys. There's not gonna be enough of a backlash, like, in terms of just complaining about it, like, oh, this is a problem, please include more diversity. There's not gonna be enough of that. From the West. I don't know, there's a lot of problems, man. There's so many fucking games like that, though. I mean, even Japanese games. I've always had a problem with Japanese origin games. Games made from Japan, Japanese developers and companies. But casting, the fucking whole cast is white. The lead character is a white dude, and he's generic, and it's like the same fucking characters. Like Dead Rising, Metal Gear Solid, you know, and that's just like to name a couple. And those are Resident Evil, you know, the same fucking like, oh my god. Even the cartoonish games like Beautiful Joe, you know, it's like, holy shit, like, wow, it's again a white dude and he has to save his girlfriend. Like, oh, okay. It's fucked up, but that's the way it goes, man. Alright, I'm gonna read one more comment from pipe dream. I think it's great to have girl protagonists, and I'm excited for Remember Me. However, if they're trying to be forward-thinking and socially innovative, the cover they designed for this game sure goes a long way to invalidate a lot of their credit. I'm a dude and I love a nice booty, but really? You're gonna tout about your strong female game, and then have such an asinine sexist cover where you can see your main character's skin-tight ass better than her face? When's the last time you saw a cover that had a dude's ass all front and center like that? Wow. That's a fucking good point. That's right, the main cover of this game, Remember Me's cover, is basically the girl, the main character. I think her name is Nilin. She has her back turned, so she's got her ass right in the fucking bottom half of the cover, and she kind of has the, you know, she's got her head turning around, kind of like she's looking behind. But yeah, I mean, it's showing off her fucking ass. Because I think they did that with Resident Evil with the fucking characters. Let me see, Resident Evil. Yeah, they did it with a fucking female character has her back turned as well in Resident Evil 5 on the cover. Yeah, I mean, they do that a lot. I don't know. I mean, fucking women, man. They gotta fucking do the back turn pose because it's just the way it goes. It sucks, but I don't think it's gonna change anytime soon. Alright, so this was the answer to the question of the day.